Hey, whiskey researchers! It's Thursday night. It's Trenny and C time. Thanks for choosing us as your whiskey reviewers, or at least one of your whiskey reviewers.
I'm Trenny.
I'm C.
All right.
And we always cover whiskey, and we score it, and we look at color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity. We enter it in at our website, which is scoremywhiskey.com. You can go there. You can score along with us.
Yep.
You can check out our scores if you want to buy a whiskey and you want to see if it's any good. Go to scoremywhiskey.com. Anyway, what do we got today?
You can leave your own comments as well.
Leave your own comments.
Which we really suggest.
Yeah.
Okay, today, what do we have? We have Canadian Club Chairman Select 100% Rye.
Who is this chairman, and what is he selecting exactly?
I'm guessing whiskey.
I guess
Chairman.
It must be the whiskey chairman.
I don't know. Yeah.
Quick shout out.
So a Canadian whiskey.
Quick shout out to our friend Michelle Tucker.
Yeah.
She is the Beam Suntory rep, and she's awesome. She gives us the hookup, and thanks, Michelle Tucker.
Yeah, thank you. We met her at the Cowichan Valley Whiskey Festival, and fantastic. Got along great, and
she's super cool.
Super cool. It's great. So,
great. So anyway, so Canadian Club. Let's talk about Canadian Club in general, because we haven't done a Canadian Club before.
All four you talk.
Yeah. So Canadian Club was founded in 1858 by, I call him Hiram Walker. I think you saw Hiram.
I think I said Hiram Walker.
Hiram Walker. In Walkerville, Ontario.
Really?
Connection?
Weird.
I don't know. Canadian Club's interesting because it's actually shown in pop culture quite a bit. Mm-hmm. It was the rye that was constantly being drank on Mad Men.
Yes, it was.
Don Draper crushed a lot of Canadian Club in that show.
Yeah, he made his old fashions with it a lot of time.
Sure did. He made everything with it. And in Boardwalk Empire, which is a show that depicts the Prohibition era and a guy, Nucky Thompson, who he imports liquor. And Canadian Club was the primary focus of that show.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it's the unofficial whiskey of Prohibition.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what they call it. And
yes, Canada.
Go
I
Canada.
I feel good about that.
Sense of pride there.
Yeah.
So now Canadian Club is actually a Beam Suntory product.
Yep.
And just before we cut to our opening credits, just want to mention that this particular rye was launched in Canada in 2014.
Yeah.
And it's relatively new product in the US 2016. So stick around, find out what we think, see how it scores, find out whether you should buy it or not. See in about 30 seconds.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, we are back. We have a special segment for you guys today. We're pretty into this viewer comment thing.
We love viewer comments because it gives us the opportunity to connect with you.
The common folk.
Commenters.
Okay. You're probably...
You meant commenters.
Yeah, commenters, right.
The comment folk.
Yeah.
And you often correct what we're telling people. You tell us how wrong we are, how stupid we are.
It's fantastic.
It's great. We do a lot more wrong.
You hold us accountable. So.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And we make a lot of changes, corrections, suggestions out of our viewer comments.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why we'd like to share a few with you today.
So here's a little song about viewer comments.
Viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments, yeah!
All right, here we are.
That's why I wore a hat.
Yeah, so you can do that.
Okay, viewer comments, some of our favorites. This comment comes from a little-known video we have. If you didn't know already, if you go to our website, we have a live cam. We have a live video feed of Trenny and C at any time. You can check it out. Paris Nicolaides, I don't know how to pronounce it, Nicolaides.
Nicolas.
We're going to that.
Sure.
Paris says, This has the same charm as the Fireplace DVD.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Because everyone loves the Fireplace DVD.
More poker, though. You always want more poker.
Yeah.
I think what he's getting at is we're not doing much.
No.
There's not much happening there. You should check out the website and see if the live cam matches what we're doing right now. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
TrenningandC.com.
TrenningandC.com. Next comment about our Pike Creek 10-year-old unboxing, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Eric Gilbert. Eric's always commenting. He's always got something good to say.
Eric.
Hey, EG. We're tight like that.
Yeah.
Eric Gilbert writes, I use tap water saved from late July and early August. You can really taste the chlorine.
Ooh.
And he is referring to us. He's referring to the fact that we always say that we're using limestone distilled water.
Yeah,
so
Trenny patented.
Yeah, so apparently Eric is using tap water from July, August with a little chlorine added. So
yeah, nice.
I think it really enhances the flavor, Eric. It's a good choice.
Good choice, Eric.
Carry on. Okay, the next one is actually a tweet.
Oh.
Tweet, again from Paris Nicolaitis.
He likes us on Twitter too, hey?
Yeah, but you know what? Paris has some good things to say.
Cool.
I like what he's writing. Or she? Paris?
Paris?
Paris writes, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a whiskey reviewer on this internet. But Trenny and C are unique and rise above the rest. Shit, yeah, Paris.
That's great. That's huge.
Warms our hearts. Because swinging dead cats, you're always going to hit something with
You're always hitting stuff, for sure.
Sounds like something my dad would really say.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
I like that. And it's true, there's a lot of whiskey reviewers out there, so...
And a lot of dead cats.
We hope to rise above the rest. No?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Hey, viewer comments, leave a comment. You might find yourself in one of our videos.
Let's get to actually doing the whiskey.
Yeah, what are we here for?
The whiskey. Okay, we got our Canadian Club Chairman Select 100% Rye. We do color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity. If you go to scoremywhiskey.com, you can do the same. Don't cheat and check out our scores first.
Yeah.
But, alright.
So,
let's do it.
This is a no age statement product.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a specific age statement. It is 80 proof or 40%, however you prefer to say it.
Yeah.
And it is made from single grain rye.
Yeah. Which is actually kind of rare in a Canadian whiskey. The 100% rye.
Yeah. What's it called? 40 Lot 40.
Yeah.
Also preaches the 100% rye.
And so does the Alberta Premium, just the regular.
Yeah. So there's a few doing it for sure,
for
but this is also, interestingly enough, and people are, I should shut up here, but one last fact is that it's aged in 3 different barrels.
Oh, cool.
Aged in New American White Oak, aged in once-used bourbon, and aged in once-used Canadian whiskey barrels. So
I'm wondering if it's Canadian Club barrels.
Probably. So it's kind of like triple barrel aged.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Color. It's got a dark...
It's quite dark, actually.
Red cedary thing going on.
For a no age statement, it looks like it's had some age. I know Canadian whiskeys are allowed to add...
Look at that! Would you look at that?
They're allowed to add whatever they want to it, so it could not be the natural color. It doesn't say anywhere on the bottle. But it is an inviting looking whiskey regardless. See that on the shelf? I like the green bottle.
Green,
it's really
green
nice.
is the color of rye.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about natural color, so I'd be suspicious about that.
Okay.
Nose.
So this one is a surprising gem, we've realized.
Oh,
I think we rated this one a little higher than either of us were expecting. But right
It's
away,
just the way
on
the
the
numbers
nose,
spell, though.
yeah, on the nose, it's something totally different.
It's surprisingly fruity.
It's fruity. There's actually little wisps of cigar smoke in there.
Caramel, molasses, which are very bourbon-y kind of flavors.
For sure. It is, you do smell the rye, and rye as in like rye bread, like the dark marble rye. You can smell that in there.
But to me, there's so much fruit going on here. There's fermented fruit. There's kind of a tropicalness going on. Almost a banana even.
Yeah,
it's
there
the
is a
closest
banana,
banana to Jack Daniels that I've ever smelled.
Yeah.
Like, Jack Daniels is the only thing I've ever gotten banana out of.
It is that brown sugar banana kind of.
I had brown sugar too, yeah. So it's got a really cool nose.
It's different. It's very different.
It's fun.
And it is reasonably priced. It's $23 in Canada. Or in BC anyway, so that's crazy.
Very crazy.
Okay. Should we, you got
really cool nose on it though. There's stuff for days. Like you spend a good hour on the nose here.
Yeah, I didn't taste it for about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste.
Let's do it.
Taste it now. We're not gonna wait.
It's only 40%, so it doesn't need much water. It is rich and dense and syrupy and
caramel up front to me. Enters with the caramel, a sweet raisin as it starts to kind of roll over your tongue. The fruitiness shows up towards the back of your tongue.
That brown sugar banana is definitely there.
It goes down so easy. It's a real drinker.
Yeah. You can drink this quite easily.
That's probably why the bottle is below the label now.
Yeah, it's nice. You can drink this pretty quickly.
Taking a punishing.
Yeah. But it's heavy in denseness, but it's also creamy. It like kind of just picks up in the mid palate and coats everything. It's really nice.
And for the price, it's surprisingly round edges. There's not a lot of harshness to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of bitterness. There's not a lot of... I mean, there's a touch of bitterness on the finish because a lot of ryes do, but it's not overly spicy like some ryes are. Some ryes are disturbingly spicy.
Yeah.
This one just is so well balanced.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Maybe because it was $23, we're just like, this is way better than $23.
Yeah.
But my personal opinion is that this is one of the bargain buys in the rye category. It almost has a wheated bourbon kind of thing going on.
Very true. Very true. Little syrupier and sweeter, but yeah, this one I think go out and get it. If you've tried other Canadian clubs, don't put them necessarily in the same category because Canadian Club can be good, but if you try this side by side, this one outshines it.
Really? Did you try it side by side the other one you recently got?
Yeah.
And this was
outshined it by far.
Really?
Yeah.
And we won't mention that particular bottle. We'll review that one later, but this one outdid it, eh?
I think so. Yeah. This just has a lot to offer. You can nose it and taste it for a long time and get different notes out of it. So pick it up. Finish.
I'm back to fruit again. Like the theme on this bottle for me is fruit. It's kind of it's fruit on the nose, it's fruit on the up front, and then it finishes fruity to me.
Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of finishes you taste at the back of your palate, and for me this one is, that fruit is like right at the tip of the tongue. It's like almost juicy. Like you could bite that finish
fruit,
off.
yeah.
It's nice.
You know what? The rye notes in it are they're very pleasant rye notes. Like I said, it's not overly spicy. It's not like that peppery pop that you sometimes get where you're just like, oh, whoa, that's some rye.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one. The chairman really selected this perfectly.
Good selection,
Mr. Chairman.
Chair.
Yeah.
And viscosity. It's got a good medium body to it.
Yeah, I mean it's
you
because
mentioned
it
the
is
mouth coating.
Sugary and everything. It's because of that. The sugars kind of intermingle with the oils quite nicely. One little side note that I want to talk about is Canadian Club. We talked about Prohibition. They were the first company to basically invent the Mickey, where the neck is shorter and the bottle's smaller.
A pint in America.
A pint, yeah. You have the concaved kind of...
It has a little roundedness on the back side
like
of it.
that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But anyways, what they would do when they're sneaking across the border, they'd put it in their boot and behind their calf, and it would fit there perfectly. And that's where
why
the term,
they had that rounded shape to fit it in there.
Yeah, and that term bootlegger came from that. Kind of cool.
Well played, Canadian Club. Let's score it up.
Okay, I gave it again, these are high scores for this one. 27.08. You gave it a 27.71. Altogether, that's a 27.40. Excellent.
Holy shnikes. For $23, I don't know if we've ever had anything score that high for $23.
No. So let's pull out the board, shall we?
Let's do it. There you have it. Canadian Club Rye, 27.40. It's in 5th place. What?
That's crazy. Do you know what? I just have to say it. I don't personally think it's better than Springbank, but that's where the chips fall when you're doing an average score.
This is the average of the two of us,
Yeah.
so, who knows?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Cheers.